What's up, YouTube? What's up, guys? Today is interesting because I'm going to be shooting and filming with Sony for the first time. Right? So, if you know me, you know that I started photography, maybe 8 to 10 years ago, and I have exclusively shot Nikon, right? Over the last, 2 years, I've been shooting the Nikon Z9 since it came out. My Nikon story starts from the Nikon D300 to the D700 to the Z6 and then the Z9. I also own a ZFC. But Sony reached out to me and they were like, hey, do you want to try our cameras, right? The A7IV, which I'm currently filming on now with the 24mm 1.4G master lens, and also an A7R5. I got a couple of lenses from them, and I'm excited to test out the cameras, right? I know that you hear things about cameras, but you really can't say until you have used them. And I can't wait to get into my first ever shoot with a Sony camera today, and I'll let you guys know how it goes and how I feel. All right, can't wait. See you guys. Alright guys, so full disclosure, so they didn't pay me. The cameras are going back to them. So this is like a very honest review, right? Well, hi guys, so we have our beautiful model there, Busayo. Yeah, it's looking good. So yeah, we're about to shoot. I'll be shooting with the A7R5 and the 50mm 1.2 and the 50mm 1.2 and the 85mm 1.4. Right. So right now we're filming on the A7IV with the 24mm 1.4 as well in S-Log3. So it'll be interesting to see how does it look. I'm hoping that we can bring out the colors in DaVinci Resolve. Okay. So for the look for the shoot, we have it's a white. They said it's a wedding dress. It's not really a wedding dress. It has some lacy details, and yeah, I saw it online in a thrift store. Not very expensive, so we bought it. We have our model Busayo is really dark skin, so we are hoping to play with that contrast between her skin and the fabric. And for the backdrop, we're using Zen backdrops, and we're going with the sage, grain backdrop. We set up like a layered structure, so we have 3 backdrops, two grays on the side, and then the sage in the middle. So yeah, I'm excited to shoot. We'll try soft lights, hard lights. We'll just put the camera through its paces. Why am I talking without holding the camera? All right, so yeah, this is the A7R5, 61 megapixels. I'm excited to see how much detail it will have compared to the Z9. Can you bring the Z9? Yeah, compared to the Z9. So I'm going to shoot mostly with the A7R5, but I would come in and take some pictures with the Z9 as well. So I'll shoot some with this and some with this just to compare the files. So this is, guys, 47.5 megapixels. This is 61 megapixels. Obviously, I've been shooting with this for the longest time, so I'm used to it. But I'm really excited to see what I can get with the A7R5 as well. Okay, so let's jump into the shoots and we will see how it turns out. Check. Okay, guys, as you can see, it's the next day, different outfit, different hair, but I've had a chance to edit the photos. I'm sure you've seen them already. And so here's what I think. First of all, I didn't even have to reach for my Z9 at all, and that says a lot. So I didn't have to use my Z9 to shoot. which means that there was nothing frustrating about shooting with the Sony cameras. In fact, it was really good. The autofocus on the A7R5 and even the A7IV were on par, if not maybe slightly better than Nikon's flagship Z9, and that says a lot. So you won't be able to compare, obviously, autofocus on the A7R5 and the A7IV to maybe like the Z6 IIs and the Z7 IIs. I think the Sony's edge out in that aspect. What else did I like? I really like the lenses. I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't switch, because I was enjoying the 51.2. I don't own a 1.2 for the Nikon. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. The files, the 61 megapixel files were really large. And I didn't really enjoy tethering. So that was one thing, because it took long to transfer the files. But I was shooting uncompressed. So I guess I could try lossless compressed, but I didn't want to compromise on the files at all. And that's why I didn't shoot a lower format of RAW. What else did I like? Like I mentioned, I like the lenses. Obviously I took 2 days before the shoot to get used to the system. The colors are good. I don't have any problem with the colors. For me, as long as it's a RAW file, you can get it to anywhere you want it to be. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. What were the things that I did not really enjoy? So first, I was shooting with SD cards because the CF Express Type A cards are really expensive. So shooting that on the A7R5, there was the buffer time where you couldn't operate the camera. When I had shot like a lot of images, you'd have to wait for the buffer to clear before you could, do something different on the camera. So there was that. What else? And then the touchscreen is not as responsive as my Nikon. So those are the two things, but I think those are minor issues. The buffer thing can be solved, but you have to buy the CF Express Type A cards, and they are quite expensive. So that's something to keep in mind. For the video as well, I really enjoyed shooting the video. It was easy for me to color grade the S-Log footage into Rec 709, and then just do a little bit of color correcting as I saw in the video. It was really nice. So yeah, that's the final verdict. I enjoyed them. I'm looking forward to doing more shoots to further test them out and see how I particularly enjoy shooting video. All my life, I never liked the flip out screen, but I guess I see the advantages now, especially if you're shooting video and you're filming yourself. It's really, really good and really important that you have that screen that can flip out and then you can see yourself. But when shooting photos, you want to be able to do this. I prefer this because it doesn't mess up my lines. I can look straight out at the camera and see the angle. But I really like that the A7R5 it's both worlds, so that's really cool. I think all cameras should do this. So you could do this if you wanted to, and you could do this if you wanted to as well. So that's really nice. Because of my Nikons, it's always a problem filming myself. I can't really see the composition. I don't know if I'm in focus, and you have to do multiple shots to get it done. But all in all, this is just day 3 with the cameras, or day 4. We still have a couple of weeks, I hope, to go. We'll do more shoots and we'll bring you more videos. But for now, thank you guys. Cheers.